Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong says that the country's tripartite approach works because the government is pro-growth and pro-worker. And it's this partnership between the government, union and employers that builds a successful Singapore. Speaking at the National Trade Union Conference, Mr. Lee says that it's also important for the labour movement to stay relevant in this rapidly changing world. Richa Mathew tells us more.
This is Singapore's current labour movement, an equal partner to the government playing a key role in nation building. But this was not always so. A 4-day seminar in 1969 gave the labour movement a new impetus, shifting from an adversarial mindset to one of collaboration.
Within that, the country is heading in the right direction. The tripartite partners, we can work together to make sure that everything turns out well. And so, as a result, we have created a Singapore premium. A Singapore premium. Companies and investors are prepared to pay more to be here, to take advantage of our harmonious industrial relations and business-friendly environment. They value being in a country that knows where it's heading, where everyone pulls together for the common good. Everything works and life can get better for all.
That approach also assures people here a higher standard of living, political stability and job opportunities. Even then, Mr. Lee says some households may grapple with rising costs of living, and the government will continue to do its best to ease the pressure. For a start, through running a lean and efficient government and keeping taxes low. This means essential public services like transport and utilities are run efficiently and cost-effectively.
Some price increases will not be avoidable or postponable. And if you just push them off, it doesn't solve the problem because next year the shortfall will become bigger. Well, we have to proceed, but we will also, if necessary, be more generous with the targeted support to households. So people know that it's not just paying more, but the households who really have difficulty, they'll get more help.
In the immediate term, this will boost those who need it more and share the burden fairly. And in the long term, financial stability and higher standard of living.
In previous downturns, we would see a lot of families or more families who would have difficulty with their utilities bills. But this time, since COVID, since we have raised the USAVE significantly to solve this problem, we have not seen an increase in people with difficulties paying their utility bills.
Looking ahead, Mr. Lee says the world is rapidly changing and the labour movement needs to adapt to stay relevant.
We need to reinvent and reimagine the labour movement to make it one that guides workers to keep up with the changing economy and job market through upgrading and retraining, to help workers to stay employable, though not always in the same job, to reassure workers you're not alone. The labour movement is here for you. The PAP and NTUC will have your backs. And for the labour movement to work with the government to provide all Singaporeans a fair chance at success.
Through this, Mr. Lee says the country can tap new opportunities even amid social and economic pressures.